Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. In October this year, William Ruto successfully engineered the impeachment of Rigathi from office. William Ruto then immediately nominated Professor Kithure Kindiki as the new deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. The move by the president is actually shaping the politics of Mount Kenya up to now. So far, because of that, Rigathi has been able to consolidate the mountain. The mountain is currently fully behind Rigathi. But William Ruto is now facing a new headache. The headache is coming in the name of Kiraitu Murungi, the former Meru governor, and Mithika Linturi. If you go to Twitter, yesterday and today, Kiraitu Murungi has been trending on Twitter. And is trending on Twitter because of this particular speech.
Our problem is just this. How come Meru has disappeared from the national map of Kenya? How come Meru has disappeared from the political map of Kenya? We are number 5, actually number 4, in providing the multitude of votes for any government. Our people are not happy. They are saying even if no minister was appointed, even an ambassador, how come even no ambassador has been appointed in this group? We are saying the Meru people are tired from being taken for granted. Meru people don't want to be political nomads anymore. Meru people want to be treated equally with other people, with the other ethnic blocks, because we have a right to be in this country just like the Kikuyus have a right. We have a right to be in this country just like the Luos have a right, and we have a right to be in this country just like Kalenjins, have also a right to be there. So we are not asking to be favored more than the others, but what we are against is being discriminated against. We have all voted correctly. Our people are actually surprised that President Ruto seems to have forgotten them so quickly. So, I reminded about the old story, which we have always complained about the cat and dog politics in Meru. When you want to hunt, you look for a dog, get into the forest with it, you kill an animal together, but once the animal is killed, the dog will chase it away. And even after the meat has been served and eaten by others, the dog is chased away with the bones, and the soft meat is given to a cat, which has not been hunting. So the Meru people are asking for their right. We are tired of this politics. In the last regime, we are complaining about Mau roads. Meru said Mau, they never got any roads here.
And today, Mithika Linturi is also trending. And it's also trending because of this particular statement.
Ni lazima heshima ya watu wa Meru irudi. Tumechoka kudharauliwa. Tumechoka kuangaliwa na macho asifu. Sisi ni watu ambao wana our 800,000 votes must count. And we are now clever more than before. Tulikubali, tukaamini. Sasa madharau ni tele. So what I'm saying, I am telling the current administration, hata kama tuliingishwa box kama wa Meru, tukakubali mambo yote bila kuandikiana. Wengine wakisign agreements wakiwa na vyama vyao. Sisi hatukukubali, hatukuenda na chama ama nini. Kama hiyo heshima sio ya kutosha, tumeelimika, tumekuwa zaidi, tumekuwa na akili zaidi. So going forward, we have learned from our own past mistakes. Na sababu tumesoma, hatutarudia. Lakini nataka yulikane ya kwamba siku za sasa hata mama na heshima yake na nini upiwa pia, at least upewa heshima, sababu hata ile mali mulitafuta na yeye, na uwezi kumfukuza namna hiyo. Kwa hivyo hata kama mmekosana, mnagawa mali. Sasa sisi vitu inapeanwa, hakuna kitu tunaona tukiongezewa inatoroka. So I want to tell you, tutakuja kwenu, tutawaambia heshima ya Meru lazima irundi. We shall work day and night to restore the glory of Meru. Na hata kama wanatudharau, wanafikiria hakuna pahali tunaweza kuenda, sababu kitendawili wamechukua, Uhuru sasa ndiye huyo wameko naye. Let me tell you, the future that I can see for this country ni kwamba heshima ndio itadetermine uhusiano wa sisi wa kwenda mbele. Na sisi tunataka niwaelezee, Januari ifikapo hapo mbele, tumekubaliana at least wa Meru wote tutaendelea kuongea, tukubaliane ni vipi tutajipanga kwenda mbele.
The speeches by the two individuals, Kiraitu Murungi and Mithika Linturi, in my view, is significant political speaking for two main reasons. Number one, Kiraitu and Mithika are senior politicians from the Meru community. They were the face of William Ruto's campaign in the last election. Number two, their statement is also coming at a time when William Ruto had actually visited Uhuru Kenyatta and appointed Uhuru Kenyatta's allies into his cabinet. So the statements, in my view, are significant. So in this video, I want us to do a critical analysis why Kiraitu Murungi and Mithika Linturi are giving William Ruto sleepless nights after Rigathi Gachagwa's impeachment. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. First of all, why do I strongly believe that the two statements are significant politically? William Ruto had appointed Kiraitu Murungi to some position, I think some board chair or some commission. Is it possible that he's not satisfied? Or is it possible that there's a general feeling on the ground that the Meru people are being sidelined, and therefore is responding to the ground? When William Ruto took office, the person he appointed as the Minister for Agriculture was none other than Mithika Linturi. Of course, Mithika Linturi had issues, fertilizers, what. So when William Ruto dissolved his cabinet, Mithika Linturi did not make it back. So I don't think for him, he should be complaining. But he's a politician. Maybe he wants to make a political comeback. And therefore, his statement is significant, added to that of Kiraitu Murungi. Why am I saying so? Number one of the main reasons why William Ruto nominated Professor Kithure Kindiki as the deputy president was because William Ruto had realized that Rigathi Gachagua had managed to poison the minds of the mountain. But William Ruto still had hopes that the mountain could actually be swayed, if not all, Mount Kenya East. So he appointed Professor Kithure Kindiki in the hope that Kindiki was going to consolidate, in my view, Mount Kenya East. Because William Ruto wanted to use divide and rule. Let the Kikuyu the other side, then let us have Mount Kenya East. But these two individuals complaining, and if the complaint is actually as a result of the ground, then it means William Ruto did not achieve much with the appointment of Professor Kithure Kindiki. So William Ruto would want a situation where even if the mountain is drifting, but at least east, where Professor Kithure Kindiki comes from, is with him. So that's important. Number two, their noise also confirms one thing, that Kindiki, Professor Kithure Kindiki, is not yet accepted in Mount Kenya, especially East, as their leader. Because the truth is, before the appointment of Professor Kithure Kindiki, we saw several people coming out, members of parliament, declaring Kindiki as the Mount Kenya East spokesperson. By that time, Rigathi was still the deputy president. So how come Professor Kithure Kindiki cannot deal with the issues being raised by Merus? Because as the deputy president, probably if their relationship is good, their working relationship, I don't see why William Ruto did not inform him that we are making this appointment. And maybe why he did not offer names from the Meru community. So it just tells you that he is yet to be accepted. Of course, there are also those other politics. The politics of the Tarakas, the Merus, the Embus. They are those small politics. So they just requires management. So it confirms Kindiki has failed as a leader, and that's why these guys are making noise. I don't think if on the day Kiraitu Murungi made the noise, I don't think it would have been. A good leader would have reached out to him just to listen to what he's saying. I'm sure maybe they are going to meet the two leaders, but that's something big. Number 3, and this is what I think is prompting these guys to speak. There is a general feeling in the mountain that they have been betrayed, that they've been used and dumped. So let me ask you, assuming you are Mithika Linturi and you want to run for the governor on UDA ticket, and you want to tell them how the government is good, and in your mind, you know so well that there's nobody from my region who has been appointed by the government. So which means they are outsiders. Yeah, so there's that feeling. And these guys are generally, in my view, just responding to what the ground is feeling. Number 4, if this the last thing William Ruto would want to do to happen, if there's one thing William Ruto would not want to happen, is more noise from the mountain. Rigathi Gachagua is already making enough noise in the mountain. Now Rigathi is making noise there, and then Kiraitu and Mithika are also making noise here. That is something which is going to affect William Ruto in a very big way. So he would rather not have it. And lastly, I think there is also the pressure from the ground about appointments. And Kiraitu and Mithika are responding to those cries, which means William Ruto is going to be forced back and make new appointments just to try and manage the Mount Kenya East, that is the Meru in particular, because they're very clear that they have 800 registered votes. That's a huge number. If they were to vote, Bungoma would not see them. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.